Last episode, KinTheRed completed several key quests and entered the farming guild for the first time. This week I set smaller goals. First on the list was to grow our cash stack because it had become a throttle for the account. Next, I set my sights on the Dragon Scimitar, which requires 60 plus attack and completion of Monkey Madness. Finally, I wanted to unlock Sheldar for better Slayer tasks. I started out by neglecting my responsibilities in the Motherlode mine, but even my irresponsible nature couldn't stop me from progressing in the account, as I hit 55 mining quicker than you could say pay dirt. This was a cool milestone because I could start getting mithril from the Motherlode mine. This will be very handy for smithing. I also found out that a collection log is an actual item and picked mine up from the Varrock Museum. I was able to see how little I'd accomplished up to this point and even... What is that? A 22 KC tome of... Enough monkeying around. It was time to crack this week wide open and bring the business to Ape Atoll. Making quick work of the puzzle, the footage you're seeing has not been sped up at all. I was able to unlock the improved glider prototypes that Glolf had left behind and ride one all the way to this hellhole. I was promptly apprehended but managed to escape captivity, leaving my kitten behind. Having completely forgotten the cadence of the correctional officers, it took me a few tries, but I was able to collect all of the items without issue and head to the dungeon. Everything was going great. It was the easiest Monkey Madness yet. I was only halfway paying attention and had completely forgotten what to do in the event of a spike trap. That actually shook me so badly I took a break from Monkey Madness and went questing elsewhere. I quickly completed Tourist Trap as it is a requirement for Desert Treasure and also gives some great experience and skills that are not fun to level. I've always chosen smithing for these because I dislike that grind so much. Rufus is outside of the meat emporium. Rufus, what are you doing? Who's guarding the emporium? Death Plateau was next on my list, where I cooked 10 trout in a row without burning a single one. Riding the high from that achievement, I ran approximately 20 miles, give or take, in the pursuit of climbing boots. These are helpful for our strength training because they give a whopping +2 bonus to strength. The most unnecessary necessity in RuneScape. Wanting to delay going back to Ape Atoll for as long as possible, I decided that I would get the 60 attack requirement out of the way next. Afterward, I ferried over to Edgeville to alch a few valuables I had lying around and purchase the Rune plate body. Currently the best melee tank body we own, it's going to be very helpful in our Slayer grind. Coincidentally, leveling to 60 attack brought me just barely above 70 combat, which meant we could get our next Slayer task from Sheldar. At this point, I'm pretty pumped to see what it is, so I run straight there.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Stuck between a rock and a much more boring rock, I opt to head back to Ape Atoll and finish Monkey Madness. Arriving on the island, I was determined for this attempt to be mechanically sound.
No!
I reached Zuknuk in record time and managed to only hit many of the traps. I also pulled off the smoothest gamer move of my career right in front of this guy, which made me feel cool. Not long after, I faced the Jungle Demon as an official member of the 10th Squad. The fight went faster than any previous attempt, because I actually fought it this time instead of hiding and letting the gnomes do it. And that was it. As the Jungle Demon fell to its knees, Monkey Madness was officially complete and the Dragon Scimitar able to be bought and wielded. The gnomes were grateful, emptying their coffers and training me in their dark arts. initiating me as an honorary member of their most elite military group. There was now only one thing standing in my way. I was poor. But I happened to know a great place for low-level ironmen to earn cash and other alkables. It is a mysterious place where the souls of those fallen in battle dwell in constant discomfort, doomed to suffer in eternal damnation. It's also pretty fun. I really enjoy this minigame and have gotten pretty good at navigating it on low-level accounts. I bury bones, sacrifice soul fragments, and damage the opposing avatar when possible. The drops from the Spoils of War crates are amazing for Ironmen, especially at a low level. On top of that, Soul Wars PVM provides actual experience. Combine that with free potions and you can gain consistent experience in a safe minigame. Don't let the maxed players running around in best in slot gear fool you. As long as you focus your efforts, anyone can contribute to their team in Soul Wars. After just a few games, some of them wins, some of them losses, I was about 30k short. But I had a plan for how to close that gap that involved highly compressed carbon. I never have much use for diamonds or diamond jewelry, so I like to alch them. It was great timing as well since I got a crafting level for my trouble. At the end of the day, those diamond rings earned me nearly 55k, which brought me to well over 100k. From there, it was a hop, skip, and a jump to the Dragon Scimitar. I am super excited for the implications this has for the account, and I'm glad to have it out of the way. This, combined with the Rune plate body, should help a lot in tanking Slayer monsters, especially in the early game. That melee strength bonus, the slash bonus, I mean, it is no joke how much of an upgrade this is for the account from the Rune Scimitar. After 9 days, 6 hours, and 43 minutes in Gillinor, we are at total level 1089 and just a little over 70 combat. With a lot of quests out of the way, hopefully we'll be getting Recipe for Disaster and Barrel's Gloves completed pretty soon. I'm not sure. My appetite for questing is diminishing pretty rapidly. If you like this series, or especially if you've watched from the beginning, thank you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see more of or see less of. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures of KinTheRed. I'll see you next week.